What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your boy Ryan LFC back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. Sorry about the late. I was dealing with some business and the time catch up with me. Sorry, Steve, to take so long. So
Not a
sorry
problem.
about that, my brother.
No problem at all.
I really appreciate it. But big up everybody in the chat. I appreciate every one of you guys in the chat. And I see Steve tell him Ryan that Ryan is soon come. Someone say finally. So the people has been waiting, but make sure you guys smash the like button. So how you feeling? How you feeling, man? How are you today?
Yeah, doing good. When it was at work yesterday, after a bit tired last night, but I'm all ready to go and focus on when work's finished this year. So yeah, I finally get to focus on other things like this, and just hope it's a good show.
Yeah, but big up to everyone in the chat. Appreciate it, guys. So sorry about that, man. People beating my bad, say I'm late. So sorry. Time. But you ready to sell some player this summer?
Of course. In fact, I've got a whole list ready.
You ready to sell? You ready to sell money?
On the list, we're going straight into it. Yeah. I've been thinking about this a lot, and I think I've sort of forgiven him in a way that after Southampton he sort of saved us into that top four. Remember the 2 goals, and so I thought that I had to think about this very much, and I've decided to keep him because he scored 14 goals this season in all competitions, and he may be going through a bit of a drought, but I think Mane can improve it next year if he can. So it's all about for him. It's about trying to improve that going forward. I see him very much sticking around, not selling. So I think if he stays on, he might get some minutes on the bench coming off in some games, and there'll be other games he'll start. So the same reason is I don't see him going, in my opinion. I think Klopp sees him as far too important to the squad. So yeah, at the moment where I stand, I'm keeping him.
Okay, but let us start with the goalkeeper first, guys. So first and foremost, what would you do with Adrian this summer?
Adrian. We all know what to do with Adrian. Get out of the club now, Mr. Adrian. Get out. Sell him. He's no good. You saw what happened against Aston Villa.
Yeah.
He's getting old. And the fact is, he's not the player he used to be when he played for West Ham. He just ain't. We have to move on. I'm sure we get into another goalkeeper in the moment, which is in line for the backup goalkeeper. But Adrian, far too many mistakes in him this year. So if we keep him, I'm gonna go ballistic because what does he deserve to have captain? If the club decides to do that, I hope he doesn't stay. Anybody else do?
So do you think? I don't think we're going to have enough money. I would want to see Adrian stay because I don't want Liverpool to buy a next goalkeeper. I would give him the new contract, as the Demo said, and I will make him be Liverpool third choice. You okay with that?
Well, if it's third choice,
because we have to look at it still because we don't want to spend the money in some different area like a striker. We need a defender. We need a midfielder. Do you think FSG going to have money to buy a goalkeeper, or you really want Liverpool to buy a goalkeeper? Raf Callagher? I think him should be the second string.
Well, I think Callagher. I don't want to get into it yet because we're going to put his stats on it. So, but I want to stick on Adrian. Like, I don't mind third choice if you're selling that, but in reality, I would sell him on the lines of what has he done to sort of prove that he's back up in anything. What happens if a Callagher goes down? What happens if Allison goes down? Both at the same time. You've got Adrian and goalkeeper. That's the recipe for disaster. So it's well enough selling him and bring in youth goalkeepers who do much better than what Adrian's doing right now. That's where I stand. Just sell him.
I would sell him too. I would sell him. I would just give him a little bit of,
yeah,
what club, what FSG probably do. They probably give him a new contract and make him be a third choice goalkeeper. But as I said, Alice Becker always get a lot of injury, and I don't know, probably
I
sell him.
hope.
I would say sell him. I
Pro-
would say sell him. So
hmm.
let's move on to Kala. What would you do with Kala this season? Play couple game for Liverpool, do well, play in some big Champions League game for Liverpool this season. What would you do with the youngster? Would you keep him, send him on loan, sell him, or what? What would you do?
Big up to Gallagher, my hometown Irish goalkeeper who's finally playing for Liverpool. It's good to see some Irish blood in the Liverpool squad for myself. And so there's only one answer for me. He's going to be the second choice next year. I can guarantee you that. I'm keeping Gallagher. You saw if you remember, I'm going to go back here. If you remember Gallagher starting against Arsenal 5-5 in the Carabao Cup, we ended up winning on penalties. Remember, he was in goalkeeper, and we ended up winning the game. That was one of the best moments for me. He didn't stand out, but the game as a whole stood out in terms of a classic. But for Gallagher and myself, the next season after that, which was this season just finished, Gallagher played a few games against Ajax, against Wolves, and against another few teams. He did really well. He did much better than what Adrian was doing. Do you know what I mean? Gallagher is an up and coming. He's been trying to break him through into the Irish senior squad as himself. So I think for me, Gallagher is very much proven. He's going to be a young prospect goalkeeper. He's still got a lot of time to do that. So if my stance on Gallagher right now, I don't think any Liverpool fan will question us about it. That is keeping Gallagher is a crucial point for me in terms of goalkeeping wise, because I think we will need that in terms of a good goalkeeper. So I think Gallagher for me stays.
Most definitely. Let's move on to Alice Becker. We all know Alice Becker is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So we don't need to keep, sell, loan. We don't need none of that. Big goal, one of the biggest goal I see scoring Liverpool history. He scored like a Sadio Mane, Lachan Panit. So for me, Alice Becker definitely keep 100%. It would be waste of time to ask you that question. So let's move on to the centre back partner. No.
Actually, hold on. Before you get into it, we've actually missed a goalkeeper, and he's coming back on loan.
Yeah, because Karius. Oh my God.
Yes.
No Liverpool fan.
Karius.
What would you do if move on Adrian, keep him?
I mean,
he's more younger.
How have we not sold Karius yet? That's the thing. I don't know. Should I forgive Karius for what he did in the Champions League final?
I think you should.
Forgive him? I don't know. I mean, he hasn't done. He didn't do well against Besiktas. I just don't know what he's been doing there at the club. He's been on loan. I don't know if you know about Karius going on loan to this club.
Listen, he's not playing, man.
Not playing. Right. See, what I'm also trying to do is I'm trying to get a good stat on him. Like, he's gone out to Besiktas on loan. Remember that? He didn't do well there. He was the main starter for them. So he's gone out on loan to this club in Union Berlin. And he's only made 3 starts for Union Berlin. And that's for the whole season. Now, is it to say that the Union Berlin club don't rate him? That's probably something. Or I get what you're saying, Ryan, that maybe he can be better than Adrian. I don't know. If we sell Karius, does it add up a bit of money? You have to take that into consideration and want more money. So, for me on the list for Karius is very much sell as well. I'm being honest with you. So, I think Karius is already talking about his blood up here in Liverpool. I think the fans won't forgive him for what he did. I think he's lost in touch with the Liverpool squad as well. So, my stance on him at the moment is sell.
But I know he made a mistake. He's still very young. I think he's much better than Adrian.
20.
You don't think
he's coming 28 next season?
He's 28. So, yes, I would keep him and sell Adrian.
So you know what are the comments thinking about Adrian? If you put in the comments, what would your standpoint on Karius? Because I think
listen,
it's gonna split
a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people say sell him. So my brother, big up, man. He's the one who made the logo for me. I appreciate it, man. Enough respect, my brother. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you. He's the one who make. the Ryan LFC logo. So he said sell him because we're going to get more money for Karius. In market
That's what I
value is
said.
£2 million at this moment.
I mean, 2 million. I mean, it is low. But look, if you're gonna get someone like me, if Klopp doesn't rate Karius, I can't blame that. Like, I wouldn't mind Karius' third choice over Adrian now. I would take that. But Karius doesn't go in ahead of Kelleher for me.
Yeah, I would
Sorry.
keep him. I would keep him as third choice goalkeeper.
So okay, Ryan, you've said you wanted to keep Adrian as for goalkeeper, but now you're switching to Karius. So
No,
which one is it?
I think Karius is better. I think Karius is better. I scared of Adrian, man. Something about Adrian I scared of. And regardless of what, when Liverpool went to the Champions League final 2018, I think Karius have a very good tournament. He played very good in the Premier League. It's just that mistake he make in the Champions League final and he cried.
He made a few. Now, if you haven't watched this, he does in the games he played. He did make some mistakes in the He does, if you remember. So, to be honest with you, if I think about it, what you're saying, I totally get it. I would take him as a third choice over Adrian, but he doesn't get second choice for me. And it's highly unlikely Alisson or Kelleher will have two sets of injuries next season because of goalkeepers and they're low risk of getting injured. So, for you, Ryan, I'll keep him as a third choice, but sell Adrian if that's the case.
A lot of people say keep Karius.
How many? How many? How many and how many sell?
Guys, just let we know down in the comment section how much are you guys would keep Karius or sell Adrian. We want to know before we move on.
Karius is much better than Adrian. I totally agree.
Yeah. So Adrian has never be bought. Adrian has never been bought by no club. That simply means he done good.
But if you remember, it's interesting enough. Adrian, I remember him as a West Ham goalkeeper, wasn't it? I'm trying to think how he got to Liverpool as when Klopp bought him after we won the Champions League, because I think when we bought him from he played to West Ham in 2019. Mainz.
Yeah, no.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I'm gonna check it here. So on August 5th, 2019, it was announced that Adrian had signed for Liverpool on a free transfer. But he went to a second division Spanish team because he thought he was going to get playing there. So after he left West Ham, so we literally bought him from a second division Spanish club, and he was the backup. But now listen, Adrian has done good in the Super Cup win. If you remember that, that was a great night as well. So that night will all be about Adrian. But I think after that, he hasn't done me anything to prove that he deserves to be a backup. And what you're saying about Karius. Is I get that he's more younger, Adrian's more older, and the fact is, if you can get Karius as a third choice behind Kelleher, why not? Why not? Because it's well enough less money than going out and buying another new goalkeeper. So for you, Ryan, I'll keep Karius, but I'm selling Adrian 100%.
Yeah. Karius, I don't trust Adrian, man. Adrian, man. Listen, that guy, I don't trust him. I prefer Karius. For some reason, I prefer Karius. I think Karius is better with him feet and stuff. Both is similar, but I think Karius is much better. That's just my feelings. But let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Because
we've done the goalkeepers now, so that's it.
Yes. So we finish the goalkeeper. This is where it gets tricky now, and this is where a lot of people going to bash me a lot. What would you do with?
No, okay. I know you were saying there was one player we keep debating about for the past few days, and I know you've been highly critical of him. But look, I'm not going to try and go against you on it. But look, so what position are we starting first in the defense?
We're starting on not Philip.
We're starting Nat Phillips, okay. Oh my god, we're gonna have to go over this again. Oh my god.
Sell
Nat Phillips.
Keep
for me,
loan.
for me, and I know you're probably going to disagree because I know you've said it over the past few streams, and I know people have gone against you over it. For me, I'm keeping him Nat Phillips, but being honest with you, as a fourth choice, because Nat Phillips for me, my opinions on Nat Phillips, he has a bit of a run. I don't think he came into West Ham, we won 2-1 back in October, and he won man of the match alongside Joe Gomez in that game. And he came back to play a few games after that when he's been in defence. And I've looked over the stats over this actually. Nat Phillips for me has done really good in terms of his ability in the back there to sort of do good things, but not bigger things. So in the defence. So for me, Nat Phillips, whenever he's been in the team, he hasn't been a run in terms of done anything bad in his own standards to derail his performance. So the games he played, he's done all right. So. And remember, he played with Reece Williams against Man United. We ended up winning the game. Now, it's fair to say we gave away 2 goals, but Nat Phillips for me was the outstanding centre back ahead of Reece Williams. And when he had the cutback as a sort of partner, that didn't derail it. It kind of made it better because you think about it, Fabinho went back into the midfield for a reason, and it kind of helped it more than Fabinho back there because Fabinho overall is not a centre back. Having them 2 there as proper centre backs for once felt really good to have the balance right to get us through into getting the top 4. I get why you don't think Nat Phillips will be able to you have that Origi effect potentially, but you have to think about it as well. It's a different position. When I talked about Lovren more being worse than Nat Phillips, in my opinion, I think I stand by that because whenever Lovren came into his first season, we all thought that Lovren was gonna. Well, I didn't think Lovren was gonna. Perform, but I think a lot of Liverpool fans were going, "Oh yeah, Lovren, Southampton, leader." He didn't get that in his first season. He did not drive that to defence to get his top 4 in that season. Brendan Rodgers had up against sacked. Lovren, for me, is very much a sort of reactive player in my opinion. I don't think Nat Phillips is a reactive player. I think Nat is very much sort of balanced in a way in the middle. He'll contain a centre-back partnership very much than what Lovren could do, in my opinion. So my stance on that, and I'm going to wrap this up because I think Nat will be 4th choice. But that's not to say if Nat will do well with a Virgil van Dijk. Now, will Nat do well with Virgil van Dijk? It might. I think it'll improve his game. But I get why with Joe Gomez coming back and with Konate coming in, I think Nat will be behind the pecking order in terms of a 4th or 5th choice. But why not keep him? Because in going out and buy another centre back. Now I get why you want to buy Botman, by the way, Ryan. I know you want Botman, but that's not going to happen. With FSG, I don't think they're going to go up and sign him. I think it's easier to keep Nat Phillips for the money. See how he goes for the next year as the 4th choice potentially. He's not. He's much better than Lovren, in my opinion. So I think I keep Nat Phillips for that reason next year because of what he's done. Not putting a foot wrong in my opinion to finish the season off. So I keep him.
So if Joel Matip leave, you will still keep Nat Phillips?
Do you know what also? Yes, I'll tell you why. You know why Matip has been out? Now, you can say all you want, but the reason is Matip has been injured constantly. He's like a bag of crisps. Just tears it off as soon as he walks. Matip is just he's good. Matip is good, I must say. He do better than Nat Phillips, by the way. I think I would keep Matip if he wasn't injured. That's the thing. But Matip, for me, has shown me that his injury crisis has just gone worse and worse and worse. And I can't defend that anymore. You know what I mean? And I can't defend him with another player who we'll get onto later. But Matip for me has just shown that he just doesn't have the legs enough to go on for another 2, 3 to 4 games. That's just reality, Ryan. You know what I mean? I'd rather keep Nat Phillips, who's not injury prone, than a Matip, than he's just injured all the time. We've got to get rid of this mentality of keeping these sort of injured players who are injured. He can't stay fit for 2 to 3 games. That's a reality. We just can't do that anymore. That's the thing. And I'd rather keep a Nat over a Matip who's going to be injured constantly. If you get what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, all right. This is where I'm going to say something, and I don't want the viewers to bash me, because I know they're going to bash me, right? Listen, if Joel Matip leave Liverpool this summer, is no way on earth we should have Nat Phillip as our fourth choice centre back.
Yeah, I think I've heard you say that over the past few changes. I'm not gonna get into a full debate about it because I know your stance, and I'm not gonna get you to agree on it.
Yeah, no, it's different if Joel Matip's still at Liverpool, but if Joel Matip leaving this summer and we don't replace Joel Matip,
oh sorry, okay, I know you want to get Botman, but if we're gonna spend that much money, do you think he'll come? Do you actually believe Botman will actually come to Liverpool this summer if MSG wanted to get him? Do you actually think that?
yeah, we should get Botman. If we get Botman, we have Kanate, we have Gomez, we have Van Dijk. Look at it. Van Dijk, Kanate, Botman, Gomez, that four. Not Philip, fifth.
Aye. Well, okay, I get that. But I don't see FSG spending the money to buy Botman. Do you think FSG are going to go out and buy another centre back after what the business they've done? That's what frustrates me the most. If they don't go and buy another centre back. That's
lag out and come back. It kind of buffy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I still hearing that nice. You guys hearing? If you guys hearing, just say yes. If you guys hearing, Steve, let us know if you guys hearing Steve. Continue talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it just come out, log out, and come back in. Guys, if, and this is just if, guys, smash the like button. It's important. Please, I'm begging you guys. Once you come into the stream, smash the like button. Now, let us take a look at this. If we let Joel Matip leave this summer, we must sign a replacement. This is just my opinion. You hearing me, okay, Steve? Yes, perfect. Okay. What I was saying, if we're going to make Joel Matip leave this summer, personally, I would keep Nat Phillip, but it wouldn't be Liverpool fourth choice centre back. It's no way that could happen.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, if you wanted to get Bobman, I understand that. I definitely understand it. But if the Bobman was to come in, not be fifth, I totally get that. But I don't see FSG going and buying another centre back. They've already done the business. That's what frustrates me about these owners. They don't. You saw what they've done with the Super League. They don't care enough about these fans. You know, their apology video. Okay, I don't really believe that for a second. Do you know what I mean? I think they were all in plan with the Cronkies and the Glazers and all this sort of stuff. Do you seriously think to make up for this they'll go out and buy another centre back like a Botman? I don't know. Are they gonna see? The thing is, we don't know if this transfer window is going to be a success or not. We've only signed Kanate. That's fair enough. We need more than that. That's the thing. Now, I do not mind a Botman coming in at all. I'd be real happy for that. If not, was to stay for a fifth choice and we couldn't sell him. Yeah. What I think is, if we couldn't sign Botman, I think for me, if we just have Naf as a fourth, but not having Virgil van Dijk or Gomez or Kanate stay injury free, that would be fine.
No, I'm not running the risk. We should learn from what happened this season. Listen, the reason why I'm saying this, I don't want not to be our fourth choice centre back. I want him to be the fifth. Because Gomez coming off a long injury and Van Dijk coming off a long injury. Gomez, I have more trust Virgil van Dijk can go the season fit. But to have Gomez to keep fit for the whole season, I don't trust Gomez. Gomez will go down.
After a very long year of ACL injuries, Virgil van Dijk, do you have confidence in him staying fit?
Yes, more than Gomez, because Gomez always pick up injury. He never play a season. He always miss.
Okay, well, here's the standpoints here. What if we sign Botman, right? We have not as the fifth choice. What happens if Virgil goes down again? What happens if Joe Gomez goes down again? And a lot of Liverpool fans have also said when they saw Kanate that he's been getting a bit of injuries too. What if he goes down? We only have Botman and Nat Phillips. Are you confident in Botman and Nat Phillips getting the job done?
I would more confident of Botman and Kanate. partnership more than
Yeah,
Ab.
but did you not hear what I just said? I said Kanate he's also had a bit of injuries lately over Leipzig. Do you know what I mean? So we've signed someone who potentially could go down as well. That's the thing. Like it's all good signing Kanate, another centre back. But should I be surprised if he goes down for some reason? I've seen this all the time. It doesn't go in a nice place, Ryan. And I'm being honest. I'm being completely honest in my opinions here of what I think is the best thing going forward in terms of staying injury free. We've had this in the past and it hasn't worked out for us. You saw the injuries that have killed us this season. What if it continues on into next season? What if they can't stay fit for maybe 5 to 6 games? That's my biggest fear, if I'm being honest with you. And I think if you have a Nat Phillips there, just to sort of stay there, not like to sort of play every single game, but to just be there and sort of not have his game ruined in a way. Do you know what I mean? With alongside a partner with Virgil, but like I totally get what you're saying, Ryan. I totally get why you want to sell that, but for
No,
me,
I'm not
what I
selling
see
it.
in that,
I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
oh,
I changed my mind. I would keep him. Demo, I'm not eating and not Philip. I will keep him. The only reason why I am going to keep him, if Joel Matip want to leave Liverpool from last season and is Liverpool all on him, club don't want him to leave. So what I'm saying, if Joel Matip leaving, we know Joel Matip is the second best defender at Liverpool. He's the second best defender. Whenever
yeah,
Joel Matip play and him can keep fit, he he play excellent. I don't have no problem with. But to have Nat Phillip as my fourth, no, I would prefer have Nat Phillip have a fifth choice centre back. And that it'll be honest, guys. Let's look into it, guys. Let's be real.
we've said it over the past few streams. I don't want to get into more. Do you know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
it's tiring us already. But I want to put up another. There's someone in the comments here, Ryan, who's saying Botman is another callback. Do you agree with that? Do you think he's another callback?
Listen, I don't know about that, man. I watch him, I watch highlight and I watch 2 games. He's nothing like Kabak, man. He's better than Kabak.
It's all well and good watching 2 videos, but it has to be more than that. I mean, honestly, for me. But we'll move on from that, Phillips. I think we've got
Okay, let's move on. But guys, I would keep Nat Phillip, but if Joel Matip leaving Liverpool this summer, I would get a Botman in to replace Joel Matip. Simple as it. So I will keep him.
I would, to be honest with you, Ryan, I wouldn't sell Matip either. If I'm being honest with you,
No,
because
he want to leave because he cannot manage club fitness. The
to
high
be honest,
presence.
I know what I said if I would have sold Matip because of the injuries thing. I wouldn't mind Matip, behind, a Gomez or a Virgil, but I've lost count of how many times Matip's been injured. So on my list, I've got Matip as a sell. So we'll move on from that.
Okay. Oh, you have him as a sell. So you'd bring someone to replace him this summer.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't say Botman if we were going to get him, but I'd sign a centre back.
Who would you sign? Who would you sign if you would sell Joel?
But here's the thing. Who's out there though? I can't.
Ben White. Ben White.
I won't. I get Ben White. He probably needs more injury free than what Matip is right now. Why not go and get Ben White? You know what I mean? It's there. Okay. He's in the English. He's in the English squad for the Euros. So
yeah.
Why not?
Okay, let's move on. Yep. Joe Gomez.
Oh, it's a 100% keep in my opinion, because very much still young. I believe his partnership with Virgil has been very much improved. You know what I mean? Part of the Premier League winning side as well. So, I think I've always loved Joe Gomez when he first came to the club. I don't even remember. He was one of the first young prospects of this could be a great centre back. There's still time for him to do it. It's his opportunity now to do it alongside the best centre back in the world potentially. So Gomez for me is a keep. What's your standpoint on Joe Gomez?
Definitely 100% keep.
Aye. So we were all agreed on Joe Gomez being keep, so we'll move on from him.
Yeah. Van Dijk, we just have to move on. We have to move on from Van Dijk. Meaning keep. So we don't need to linger on that. Best defender in the world. So
hold on. If we're missing any centre backs here, I think there's one more. I think there's 2 more.
Yeah.
We still got Kabak, Ryan. Here's something we can throw into the mix here. If we didn't get Botman. We ended up selling Matip. What would your stance be on Kabak if he's still at the club and we haven't sold him yet? Is there an option for
No,
Kabak to keep him or not?
I don't like Kabak, bro.
Aye, why is that?
I think him very young, and I think he still make mistake. He going to make mistake. I want someone I can depend on, not to make mistake. No, I don't want that. No, we at Liverpool. We're going to challenge for the Premier League. We're going to challenge for the FA Cup, the Premier League and the Champions League. We don't want someone that not going to improve. So I would want Kabak. I would want to get someone much better.
Aye, okay. For me, yeah, I wouldn't have any problems at all if he was sold. Yeah, but so there's one more centre back on the list who covers all the centre backs, and that's someone who will sign in January, but has not featured whatsoever, and his name is Preston's own Ben Davis. What's your? I'll go to you first. What's your stance on Ben Davis?
Sell him.
Horrible.
Sell him.
Horrible signing. Horrible signing.
Sell him. Not good enough.
Why did we end up buying him in the first place? That's where I stand on this, Ryan. You know what I mean? What I think Team Goalkeepers said it well when we first signed him. This guy's a dead man in terms of how he plays in the back, and so for me, Davis is sold. If we can sell him on, I think that's going to be a bit of a struggle if we're going to sell Davis. But I'm selling Davis.
Yeah, I will definitely sell him. Watch him. Watch. Someone say make him the head of the kitchen. Yeah. Reese, what would you do with Reese this season? What would you do with Reese? I think Reese is the last centre back.
Oh yeah,
I
think he is.
What would you do with Reese? He have an okay season, in my opinion. Play a few very good games in the Champions League against Atalanta away from home. Ajax. I think Reese, not too bad. What would you do with Reese? Would you send him on loan in the Championship to get more experience?
For me, Reese Williams is a bit of a mixture, if I'm being honest with you. Reese is he can have a good game against Atlanta back in the day, but against Tottenham, remember 2-1. But after that, he's been kind of like, and the experience has shown it very much that, I don't think at the moment he's cut out to be in that defence. But if there's one option for me, go out alone, get some experience. You're still young. You've got the chance now to go out on loan and show us if you improved your game or not. And if you haven't improved your game after that loan, goodbye. Because Reece, for me, is not cut out yet to be in that defence. So right now, I'm loaning him out to another club.
Most definitely. Okay, let's get into the midfield. And also, we're going to
you missed
the player.
You missed part of the defence, Ryan. The right backs and the left backs.
No, man, I'm not talking about right back and left back, man. There, Robertson, we have to keep Robertson, we have to keep Chud.
Nico Williams, Tsimikas.
Tsimikas, we have to keep Tsimikas. Nico. I think Klopp not playing him. That's the thing. Klopp not playing him.
Well, he has come off the bench in some of the games, like. Just hasn't done
I would send him on loan. I would send him on loan to Southampton because Southampton, he can get experience at Southampton and play week in, week out. I would play him. I would send him on loan to Southampton.
Yeah,
some say
I'm in the summer. Yeah, I'm in the similar boat as you. So I loan up Nico Williams and I keep Tsimikas definitely. We need backup definitely.
So if we're going to loan Nico, should we buy a backup right back? Or a right back are going to challenge Chen? Or would you play Gomez a right back?
Here's the thing. If Klopp sees Nico Williams as his right back we've got already behind Trent, and Nico's played some games beforehand, I struggle to see FSG spend the money on a right back. But what I do is what you've thrown into the mixture in terms of the comments of Gomez being right back. It's very much a possibility. I think he's played there a few times, and he hasn't put up a run. I think Joe Gomez could do better at right back than what Nico can do at the moment. So if we can get a centre back in and put Joe Gomez in right back in some of the games, then why not? If that can happen. if FSG are going to sign another centre back, is it going to be a bit of a hard thing to struggle to find out if they will? But when you've thrown out, since you've thrown that into the mix, why not? Why not? Joe Gomez can clearly play right back, so I wouldn't have no problems with that at all.
That means we should sign 2 centre back then. If we're going to make Gomez be an option playing right back, because when we play against like a City, we play against a United, we can put Gomez at right back.
Do you
in some
think
of the game then.
So do you think Gomez could do good against a Manchester City if he plays right back in a game?
Repeat what I said.
So do you think Gomez could do well right back against a City team?
Yeah. He play Arsenal, he play against Arsenal, he play a few game, big game. He play FC Barcelona 2018 at right back. Klopp bench him, you remember?
No, I don't. I think it was Trent play right back.
No, in the first game, in the first leg at Camp Nou.
Hold on. Okay, I remember we lost 3-0, but we were the dominant team.
Yes, but Chen was sitting on the bench. Gomez play right back.
Check now. Or else I'm just like it's about 2 years ago. My memories like with squad lineups is very, very much. So you had. Oh wow.
Yeah, Gomez play right back. He can play right back and left back.
Oh my goodness, my memory's very. It's all not on point in terms of 2 years ago. So Gomez played right back, but we actually dominated. We actually dominated the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what the range was, but
yeah. So you ready? You ready to go in the midfield?
Yes. We've already covered. I wouldn't mind Gomez right back, so yeah, we'll go into the midfield.
Yeah, and also we're going to talk about the player them on loan. So what we're going to do with the player them on loan, sell or keep. But let's talk about the player them on loan before we get into the squad itself. So
I have to get that list up here. Hold on.
I have the list, man. I have the list. You have the list?
I've got a list of my own that I made up in 2 sets because I want to be on point in terms of when you're going to name them out.
Okay, so my first one on the race, Harry Wilson, right winger. What would you do with Harry Wilson? Not having a bad season at Cardiff City, playing good. Whenever him get him chance, he play okay in my opinion. Bournemouth a couple years ago, play for Derby County, but still cannot get a look in this Liverpool team. Do you think we should keep or sell him?
Harry Wilson's a bit of a strange one for me because, you remember he went out to Derby, had a brilliant loan, and then he came back, but we sent him on loan to Bournemouth in the Premier League now, not the Championship, but the Premier League, and he didn't stand out whatsoever in that Bournemouth team. So he comes back, he plays against Arsenal in that 0-0. We lose on penalties to Arsenal in that Carabao Cup, and he misses a penalty. And then he goes out and loan to Cardiff. Now, what I can see here is he scored 7 goals for Cardiff in the Championship. But is that to say he'll come to the Premier League and do that? If he's done that before, I don't know. I honestly don't know if I see Harry Wilson in this team, if I'm being honest with you. Now, that's not to say if he'll go and be a good player. It's just for me, I don't think Klopp rates him. And that's just me being honest about Harry Wilson. I don't know what you think about Ryan by Harry Wilson.
I think we should sell him. I think he don't fit in the Liverpool team. And I think we can get probably 10 million for him. We should sell him when he have the great season at Derby County. And this is where sometimes Liverpool and Michael Edwards take so long to move on play. I think we should sell Harry Wilson 2 years ago. We'll probably get 25 million for him. How much you think we could get for him?
Very low. Maybe between 2 to 5 to 7 million. I think that's how I see him going.
A lot of people said we should sell him.
Yep.
Sir Club say sell. Almost everybody says sell Harry Wilson. Guys, make sure you smash the like button, please.
Yeah.
Make sure once you come in, smash the like button. But you have a Grace a keep. You have a few players to sell. Well, listen, if Eagle Rangers, I think that would be a great. I think that would be a great fit for him at Rangers. Stevie Gerrard will do well with him, and I want to see Stevie Gerrard win the Scottish League again. So, do you think he should go Rangers, or what do you think? Do you think he should go Rangers?
If you're very much aware of Ryan Kent, was in a similar situation to Harry Wilson when he was at the club. We ended up selling Ryan Kent to Rangers, and he's been part of that Steven Gerrard regime. Why not sell Harry Wilson to Rangers, being part of that, keep the Steven Gerrard regime going there, and hopefully they can win a title. Harry Wilson can hopefully do that to them. So why not?
Yeah.
Get a bit of money for him.
What do you say about this comment? Demo J said replace Shaqiri for Harry Wilson. What do you think?
Okay, so if he's putting that comment now, we'll get on to one of the midfielders, Shaqiri.
No, before we get, I want to do the lonely player them first. So we have the next player on loan. We want to clear it up. We want to clear up this one, right?
Yeah, I don't want to get into Shaqiri yet. We're only covering the loans.
Okay, so you want to go for it? Or
you go first.
Okay. We're talking about Shaqiri?
No, we're talking about the loans.
Okay, Goodwich, Marco Goodwich, been on Hertha Berlin last season, now playing in football in Porto, playing in the Champions League against Juventus this year. What do you think about Marco Goodwich? You think he have a place in this team?
Okay, he scored 2 goals for Porto. He made 30 all appearances for them. Now, I don't know I can't remember if I saw him against Juventus. I mean, I don't know if you saw the game, Ryan, but I'll go to you first. How was Goodwich in your time for Porto if you saw him with Juventus?
Yeah. What I say? Repeat what I said.
What did you think of if you've seen Marco Goodwich at Porto in his style of play? Would you keep him or would you sell him?
You know what? I would keep Marco Goodwich, and I want to see Marco Goodwich. Whenever Fabinho not playing, he playing that hole in midfield. I don't want to see Henderson in the hole in midfield. I think Henderson is much better box to box. I think Henderson, Thiago, and Fabinho is the Liverpool best midfield on paper and on the pitch too. But I would keep Marco Goodwich to be the backup player to Fabinho. What do you guys think about that? People say selling him.
Yeah, there's a mixture of keep and sell for the Goodwich. Oh, this is a hard one.
Big up to Reggae Boyz game. Enough love, enough respect, my brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Sean put in the comments here, 100% on Goodwich, Ryan. Totally agree. Do you know what? For Goodwich's sake, I think he's still young. And if he's played for Porto, scored 2 goals in that position, then why not? But do you know what I do? I keep Marco Goodwich as the third choice CDM because I don't think he gets over Henderson for a reason, in terms of Klopp's eyes. But I wouldn't mind Goodwich as a backup CDM to Fabinho if you give him that chance. But I'll trust what Klopp and FSG do on him. But why not keep Goodwich? It saves us a bit of money.
Okay. Reggae Boyz commentary, Simon Preston. Enough love, bridging, enough respect, bridging. Appreciate the support. You're JOIN RYAN LFC, guys. Make sure you go and check out Reggae Boyz commentary. He's the best. When me say he's the best, he's the best Jamaican vlogger. Also, I'm very good at English Premier League, very good at Manchester United, but he dropping a gem. Harry Wilson running out of contract too. We didn't know that as a Liverpool supporter. So he's drop a gem in the comment section. So
I think this gives Rangers an opportunity for Harry Wilson to go to Rangers now, and I think it's a free transfer.
Yeah. So people are keeping Goodwich backup player for Fabinho. I believe that too. So you said you'd keep Goodwich. I would say I'm keeping Goodwich. I think he just didn't get a feature. Go for it.
We'll give him a thumbs up. We'll give Goodwich a thumbs up for keeping. Why not? Because I think he deserves a chance. Well, just one more chance if he can do it.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to Taka Minamino. have a very good loan still at
Right.
Southampton. Haven't record for him
This
Liverpool.
nah. This is where I think this is where I sort of disagree on Minamino, because yes, I saw him score a few goals in his early Spurs spell for Southampton, but I don't think apart from that he's done anything else to prove that. I think if there's anyone in the comments in green on what if you think Minamino should go or sell, I think for me Minamino has to go. He hasn't proved anything to me that he's the backup to Mane or Salah. Like, look at this: 17 goals, 4 appearances, only 4 goals for Liverpool, and only 2 goals for Southampton, and they only made 6 appearances in that whole loan spell. You know, for me, that's not good enough, unfortunately. And it's a shame because Minamino, for me, he showed a few glimpses, but he didn't show me enough to prove that to Liverpool he could be a good backup. Now, I was hoping that when he signed for Liverpool, but look, I've just sort of lost faith in him, and I think Klopp sort of lost faith in him, and I think we're going to end up selling Minamino at the end of the season. I don't know what you think, Ryan.
I think we should sell him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Taka Minamino best position. What is in position? Which position in play? That's kind of still buffering with me. I don't know which position Taka Minamino play.
Exactly. I don't know what position he plays. Is it the right wing, or is it striker, left wing, or center mid midfielder? I'm so confused. What? I've never got that.
Okay, so all right.
We're selling them.
I think Taka Minamino. No. I would say sell him. False play him as a false 10. I don't think so. I'm not going to play over Bobby Firmino. I think we should sell him. I don't think. Do you think we should loan him? What do you have for nearly sell?
No, it wouldn't surprise me if you look. I said sell. But it wouldn't surprise me if Minamino was going loan again. But will he prove it? I don't know. I'm going on sell for Minamino on my list.
I have a question for Reggae Boyz Gaming say loan to Minamino. We will get to Axel Chamberlain. I think I see a comment from Reggae Boyz game. I think him says something about Dannings or something like so. If would we take back Dannings? I'm looking for that comment. Yeah. Would you guys take back Dannings? What do you think?
Well, we've already sold him. I don't think we're going to get him back, to be honest with you. That was a bit of a shame, wasn't it? We sold Danny Ings and ended up scoring so many goals with Southampton as an actual striker. So yeah, I would love to get Danny Ings back as a backup, but I don't see them actually doing it again.
Klopp love him, you know. Klopp didn't want to move anymore. Klopp like him a lot. Klopp like him a lot, but he just want to leave because he's just picking up a lot of injury. All right, let's move on, guys. Guys, make sure you smash the like button. I'm begging you, please, guys. It's free. Smash the like button, guys. Please, I'm begging you, smash the like button. Okay, let's move on to the next player. Vandenberg. What would you do for Vandenberg?
Sepp Vandenberg.
Sepp Vandenberg.
He's on loan, isn't he?
Yeah, he had loan at Preston.
So
he play a lot of game.
Are you sure about that? Because all I see on this stats, he's only made 1 appearance for Preston North End.
Oh yeah.
And so because it's proven here, he's only made 1 appearance for Preston North End. So Sepp Vandenberg for me is very much his age is he's 19. I do believe he'll improve. So even though he hasn't made much appearances for Preston, I'm gonna keep him, but he'll need more experience for me. In terms of, I think another loan is due for Sepp Vandenberg.
Yeah. Sepp Vandenberg make 1 appearance. I think my phone freeze. Man. I can't see the comment. I think I see one super chat coming. You see my phone. Who is this person sending the super chat? It freeze. You seen it on your end?
I'll check now. What's it say? I still haven't got it up yet. Hold on. I'm gonna refresh. Yeah, super chat. He's just sent a super chat with no words. Thank you.
What's
Sean,
the name?
for that?
What's the name?
Sean DOC has sent a 5.4 and
Oh,
49
Sean,
super chat.
yeah, I know. Big up, respect, man. Appreciate it. He's the one who designed that Ryan LFC logo you see on the channel. He's the one who designed it for me. So, guys, if you want design, go check him out. He's very reasonable, so you can go and check him out and stuff. Very good guy and stuff. I think he make a Ryan LFC logo for me too, with my shirt on it. I think I have the shirt. But continue talk. I'm going for that shirt and show the people them. So yeah.
Okay, I'll get into. Do you know what? Since I'm not going to move on to the next player by Ryan being here, I'm going to get into some of the comments below. So, what do you think on some of the players we've already mentioned? So, yeah, Karen Grant says Minamino left mid. I think what you also mean left wing. Yeah, Minamino for me is you just don't know his full position. Like Tyler Jones has said, Taggy plays false 10. I think he's played there a few times, but hasn't done much there. My stance on Minamino is you just don't know what his position is, and you sort of lost faith in him in terms of like him trying to understand what role he plays and if he can play that role well. I haven't seen one outstanding game Minamino has played. I think one game against Crystal Palace and that was it. So yeah, I think Minamino is gone for me. But getting into Sam Vandenberg comments here, what do you all think of him? Sir Klopp says Vandenberg loan, still young and needs another loan. Totally agree, mate. I think Sam Vandenberg just needs another loan, in my opinion. He needs more experience. So he'll learn Sam Vandenberg from this, but yeah, very much.
See designer.
More loan. Oh, that's not nice. You got a t-shirt, bro. That's great.
Yeah, he's the one who designed it for me, man.
Big up to Sean. Big up to Sean.
Respect Sean, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Sean. Enough love, man. He's been supporting me for a long time now, over a year now. So yeah.
Well.
So make sure you guys go and check out Sean. Yeah. But yeah. So where we at now? Where we at now?
Oh yeah. What's your stance on if you're loaning Sam Vandenberg then?
Yeah, I loan him back. And I think Ojo, Shea Ojo, I would sell him. He on loan at Cardiff, not living up to expectation. That's my honest opinion.
Complete sell for me, say Ojo. He's not cut up to Liverpool standards.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on now. Let's move on to the player them at Liverpool. Midfield. We're still at midfield, right? First on the list, Shaqiri.
Shaqiri. Now I don't know if I'm gonna split anyone in this decision because I don't know if anyone. I don't think people should disagree with me on this. Shaqiri has even though he's come on in some of the games, he's not the player he was. Shaqiri for me. So why should we keep him and keeping a deadwood player? So my stance on Shaqiri right now is sell him. We need to get some money for him. I don't know if you agree, Ryan, but Shaqiri for me has done nothing in the season to prove why he should be a backup to anyone.
Yeah, I think Shaqiri, when him came on a few times, didn't impact the game. He haven't been produced. The last time Shaqiri produces, I think the Barcelona game, he haven't been produced because he always in the cheapment room. Shaqiri, no, I think we should move on. We think we can get better squad depth, and I think we should sell Shaqiri.
Definitely.
Let's move on to the next play. So, what would you do with Axel Chamberlain?
Now, this may split some people, but I think for Ox, I understand why a few people sort of question his ability in some of the games he plays, but I think what Ox has done over the last few games and him coming on has done really well in that number 10 way. I think he came on for Firmino in one of the games and he ended up scoring a few of them. So it's questionable if Ox will go at the end of the season. I think a lot of Liverpool fans will, if I don't know what you all think in the comments, but I think if you think Ox is to be sold, I totally get that. I think he is very injury prone, and you know, it's hard for you to get behind someone who's always injured. So I'm kind of in the middle in terms of Oxlade Chamberlain. If we should keep him or sell him, but like Master Gamer says here in the comments, keep Ox and see how he performs. I would agree with that. I think Ox may give him one more chance, and if he can sort of back up and not get any more injuries, then I'd be happy with that. But if Ox gets more injuries, then for me next season he's gone. Yeah,
So
Jersey Boy is. Sorry.
So would you give Ox a second chance?
Right now, probably. You probably disagree on me on that, Brian, but I keep Ox on the bench though. I wouldn't start Ox whatsoever. I keep him on the bench. He'd be good as an impact sub, and it reduces the limit of him getting injured. Like, I don't know what you think.
I think we should keep him. I think Ox is one of my favorite, and I think Ox. No one question Axel Chamberlain ability to play. He just cannot keep fit, just like Shaqiri. But I think Ox offer much more than Shaqiri whenever him get him chance to play. So for me, I would definitely have Ox stay at the football club. We see the brilliant, score a few goals this season, and he promising. This preseason going to be big for Axel Chamberlain. You know why? Last preseason, Axel Chamberlain injured and didn't have a proper preseason. This time around, he's going to have a proper preseason. He don't have the international duty. He don't get called for England. Body get a little bit of rest and recharge and come back very well this season. This is the last chance I'm giving Axel Chamberlain.
One more chance, Ox. Now Ox is one of my favorite players as well, but the injuries I've kind of lost faith in him in terms of that. But we're going to give him one more chance. And if he can't give that chance, if he gets injured in one of the games he starts, then I think wouldn't have any doubts in him being sold. But I'm giving him one more season.
Okay, what you guys saying down in the comment section? Give Ox one more chance. Finn, big up yourself. Enough respect. Reggae Boyz coming to big up yourself. Circle, big up yourself. Gaming, big up yourself. My phone freeze it not going back. Alright, so yeah. So let's move on to the next player. Navigator.
No, Navigator. Remember when he came in? He was gonna
give me an honest opinion on Axel Chamberlain, Navigator.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You remember when he came in? He was going to be the sort of player that was going to better the defense, the midfield. He didn't do that. What let him down was constant injuries. And that last game he played against Real Madrid when he started, absolutely finished his Liverpool career, in my opinion. We have to sell Navigator for a bit of money. And my stance is him being sold straight away if we can get some money for him. I don't know, what do you think?
I think we should sell 30 million. Just cut our loss and Navigator. 30 million is a very good, reasonable price. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think we should sell Navigator. I'm sick and tired of Navigator, man. Trust me. I'm sick and tired of him. That last game against Real Madrid, that show you that club done with him. So let us see what's going to happen. But I would sell.
Yeah.
So some people say give him a chance.
No.
He has been here for a long time. You know why I'm not giving Navigator any chance? Him have to make an impact. Like Ox make an impact. Play some very good game. I can't even count on and said Navigator play 5 great games for Liverpool. I can't count on one on. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said sell him. Give Navi one more chance.
Yeah, sell him. Nah. I would sell him straight away.
Sell him. So alright, let's move on. A lot of people have mixed feelings. A lot of people saying keep. A lot of people saying sell. I would sell him. 30 million is a reasonable price. You know what I mean? We have to cut our loss. Let's move on to the next player inside midfield. We already know Genie gone to FC Barcelona. We need someone to replace Genie. Who do you think? Tielemans?
I wouldn't mind Tielemans. I think Tielemans could come into the squad and do a job. But there's also Osimhen, if you know him from Lyon. I think a lot of Liverpool fans have want him into the club. Now, if we can get him, it'd be amazing if we can. But will FSG go in and spend the money? Who knows? But I would not mind bringing in Osimhen to come in and do that job role. That's my summer target in replacing Genie.
Yeah. I think Osimhen is what's his name? I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Osimhen. Owa, that's how I call him. I can't. It's hard to pronounce his name. It's hard to pronounce his name as well. I call him Owa.
Yeah, I think Owa is more creative more than Tielemans. But if we want to have that little steal inside the midfield, I think Tielemans. I love Tielemans because Tielemans used to the English Premier League. You understand? So Tielemans will cost 80 million. That's too much.
Too much money. Far too much money.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So.
Who's else on the list?
We don't need to go on Thiago. You know, we just need to see Thiago just perform.
Oh yes.
Perform excellent like the end of the season. This season, if Thiago can get that Thiago next season with Van Dijk, Gomez, or Canete behind him, and Fabinho, Alisson goal, I think we're gonna get the best out of Thiago. We're going to see the real Thiago with Henderson and Fabinho inside the midfield. So yeah, that's going to be good.
I must say, Thiago for me is a definite keep. We've just signed him, so my stance is he's had a mixture of a season, but he started performing well at the end of the season. So there's no question about it that we're definitely keeping Thiago.
Yeah, Henderson for sure must keep. And what about Curtis Jones? A lot of people say send Curtis Jones on loan. Would you agree with that?
No, here's what a lot of people seem to forget. Jones played really well at the start of the season with Henderson in them still in the midfield. Imagine what Jones can do in the midfield with Fabinho and Henderson there, or a mixture of Henderson or Thiago in there with Jones there. I think Jones will only learn from the best. Do you know what I mean? So Jones for me next season stays. He doesn't go out on loan. He's already used to the squad already, along with what Jurgen Klopp has been impressed with him so far. He scored that goal against Ajax to send us through to the Champions League group stages, not the group stages, the last 16. So Curtis Jones has done nothing wrong this season for me to show why he should be sold. Yes, he might have had a mixture of games here and there, but I think Jones will only get better as he grows up. So I'm keeping Jones.
You keeping Jones? Yeah, I think he deserved. I think him deserve. He proved himself this season. Play some very good game. I think one game. He have a few bad games, but I would keep Curtis Jones this season. Curtis was one of our best midfield. Yes, Dima, I know you're a Curtis guy. So yeah, Curtis played very well. He played very well. But big up to Any Weather Sports. Jay, big up yourself, man. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? Great video, Jay, man. Big up yourself, Jay. Great video. I watched a video last night at work. So it's long. I really enjoy the long video at work. Yeah. So yeah. Guys, make sure you smash the like button here. Please, I'm begging you. Not Phillips. Make sure you smash the like button. Reggae Boyz game. Make sure you give me a hit up on Instagram. Okay, Reggae Boyz game. Make sure you give me a hit up on Instagram. See? All right. Let's move on now. Which midfielder we left in? We're leaving out any midfielder?
I'm looking at the list. We haven't got to. We've got Fabinho left, and we've got James Milner left.
Yeah, the reason why I don't talk about James Milner and Fabinho, I think they are the backbone of Liverpool. James Milner, him all. A lot of people say James Milner should go, but no. I think we should have James Milner, have the experience. The more experience you have in the team, the better for the team to win. So for me, I would keep James Miller and Fabinho. That for sure. Would you
Now,
guys?
I want
Would
to
you?
say my part. Sorry, Ryan, on my part on James Miller, because this guy is 35 and he's going to become 36 next season. It's incredible how he can still keep going. Do you know what I mean? He's that good of a player for me. What still not we have to keep him definitely, because he brings more experience. Do you know what I mean? Shows good
Yeah.
leadership. It's part of the leadership trying to get into top four as well. So if you keep having Miller around in the squad, it definitely helps the experience definitely. So why not keep him? Definitely keep him.
What about Elliot before we go to the front line? What about Elliot? Have a very good season at Blackburn Rovers. A lot of people say send him on loan to a Norwich. Would you agree with that to get Premier League experience, or Watford when going to get Premier League experience? Would you keep Elliot to be a backup player for Mohamed Salah, or you send him on loan to a championship
No,
team who are going to get him Premier League games?
yeah. Elliot for me is 18 years old, so he's still got a long way to go. He'll only improve, I think. For him to get better, he has to go on loan again. It's all well and good doing Blackburn in the Championship. You have to be doing it in the big leagues like the Premier League and another big league. So Harvey Elliott for me goes out on loan, like you said, to a Norwich or to a Newcastle to see how he does there. So my stance on Harvey Elliott is to go out on loan, get more experience.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Demo, what would you do with both Demo said Harry Wills, Elliot have to be given a chance. Demo, you have to choose one, Demo.
Yeah.
I don't think um um he going to be in club plan. You know that, Demo. Elliot going to be in club plan, not Harry Wills. I don't think Harry Wills will get a chance. I think film chance has been passed.
Yeah, Harry Wilson gone, but Harvey Elliott's more young.
You have to choose one, bro. When is the African Cup of Nation? Not this year, next year. So we have
All right.
time.
So yeah, that's what I mean. We'll get onto the forward line eventually, but yeah.
Yeah. And I think this summer, I don't think we should sign any more African player because of the African Cup of Nation. We're going to lose too many African players.
Oh
You
yeah.
agree with that?
We need to get more, like sort of. We've got Jaw already, but we need more to cover the front line if they're gone potentially. So yeah, we have to go and spend the money on that.
Okay, fair enough. Demo, stop it, Demo. I'm not going to get no chance, Bridget. You know that, Demo. Stop do
No.
that, bro. Stop
What
fool
convincing
yourself,
Demo
Demo.
on Harry Wilson? Harry Wilson,
Yeah.
no Demo, no way, no way.
Yeah. If it didn't get him chance when he have a fantastic season at when he play for Derby County and play well, he not going to get any game.
No.
So let's move on to the crunch part because this is where it gets tricky. And I'm going to throw some question at you and some serious question I have to throw against you. So I'm waiting forward to Steve to coming back. But Steve, first and foremost, what
Back
would
and back.
you do with Roberto Firmino this season? Should he be a squad player? Should he last? Should Roberto Firmino not be a Liverpool starter next season?
This is a difficult one because Firmino for me has shown he's done really good things for Liverpool in that front three, and he hasn't put a foot wrong in some of the games he's played, but there have been times this season where he's gone down and reduced the goals. I think he's scored by 9 goals now this season. They're obviously going down, but why not keep him around? I would keep him because not particularly starting him, being honest with you. I go out and buy a striker and have him as a backup or as a attacking, forward. Because I think we need goal. We need more goals than what we have before. Because if we have more goals from a striker, it just shows we've done good business. So I think we have to go and buy a striker who's going to score them goals crucially in every single game. Do you know what I mean? So, but I understand if Firmino was to be swapped for a striker, but my stance is I keep Firmino around the squad for now.
Yeah, I think Bobby Firmino should not start for Liverpool next season. I think he can be a squad player. I think some game he can be started, but I want to see a natural number 9 next season. Trust me. If we can
Yeah,
get a natural centre forward next season and Roberto Firmino can come off the bench, that would be danger. I think Roberto Firmino play very well, especially when him come off the bench. He can make a big impact for us.
yeah, definitely.
Guys, make sure you smash the like button. Let's get the video to 60 like, guys. Come on. Demo, have you share the stream in the 2 Liverpool group? Tell people live. Please do that for me if you haven't done so. Please, Demo J. Smash the like button, guys. Let's get the video to 60 like. Now, before we go on to the rest of player them, right? Pedro Neto, good player. I think we should sign Pedro Neto or Rafinha, Leeds player, winger.
Yeah, for Rafinha is a bit of a hard one because if you're going to sign another player from a Leeds team, you know what I mean? I'm not going out and buying a proper midfielder from a big club. You know, it just shows. Will it cost us? I don't know. But if I'm being honest with you, I'd go out and sign Samoa, I'm being honest with you. So that's where I stand in terms of signing them sort of midfielders. I don't think Rafinha for me will make it a Liverpool.
Definitely. I would love to have Pedro Neto. I don't care if him injured. I rate Pedro Neto. I rate him. But we don't know what he going to do come next year. So let us see. But let's move on. This is where it get crunchy. I know I'm going to get a lot of stick, but my back broad, I do back exercise today. So my back broad, I ready for the big board that Demo going to fling at me and that Joe going to fling at me and a few people going to throw the stick at my bun. I have to just do it. If I was Liverpool, I would do this. Look out for the answer. What would you do with Jota? I don't think we need to say keep or sell Jota. I think Jota deserve to be a regular starter for Liverpool next year. I think he produced very well. I'm really upset with Klopp because if Klopp didn't play Jota in that game against FC Michelin, I think would have be right up there for the Premier League title. I think at the time when Jota get injured, I think he was one of Liverpool's most important players, scoring some big goal for Liverpool. So definitely would keep Diego Jota. What would you do with?
It's just shown Jota has been really good in rotation for Mane when he came in. We finally done something good in terms of rotation. He should definitely have some more starts for next season in rotation with Mane because it'll keep the balance well. It'll keep Mane pinned down, going, you know, this guy's coming on because you're doing more better than him. So my stance on Jota is definitely keep, but I would love to see more appearances from him next season in that position.
Okay. Next player, a Liverpool court hero, Divock Origi. What would you do with Divock Origi this season? Divock Origi haven't been getting a fair chance under Jurgen Klopp. I'm going to say it. Yes. No matter what Divock Origi do, if Divock Origi score 2 against FC Barcelona in the final, Klopp bench him. Divock Origi score against Newcastle, Klopp bench him. What this guy need to do to get a consistent run in this Liverpool team? Let's be honest, guys. Divock Origi haven't get a fair chance. Like Bobby Firmino get a fair chance like 3, 4, 5 game in a row. What would you do with Origi? Sell, loan, keep. Remember, him has been going on loan already before. I think Divock
Origi is I remember him going on loan to Wolfsburg, and he didn't really do well there. He comes back, ends up on the bench for Liverpool. We ended up keeping him, Origi. So Origi scored some really important goals for us that season to win the Champions League. And to be honest with you, I'll never forget him for it. He'll be classed as one of my favorite players to go down in history in terms of what he did. He'll always be a part of Liverpool for what he done. But I think now is the time he's been moved on, in my opinion. Origi, for me, has shown why Klopp doesn't trust him anymore. I think he's lost that sort of edge for him to score them goals that he once did about 2 years ago. So I think Origi's getting on a bit. I think he's suited more to another club. So my stance on Origi is he has to go, in my opinion, but cannot forget him for what he's done for the club, because I think what he's done for the club is absolutely amazing, but I sell him now.
Well, Origi, just go to a Premier League club and show Liverpool what they work. Show Liverpool what they miss. Origi, if Origi play in the Premier League, Origi get 15 to 18 goals every season.
Now, here's the thing, Ryan, because this will be another Danny Ings situation, wouldn't it? I would now having Origi stay around for what he's done is good, because it reminds you very much of what he's done. I just think he's done it now for Liverpool. I mean, also, I think it's time for Origi to move on, in my opinion, because I don't think he's going to get better next season. Like, do you see Origi scoring more goals if he get in ahead of Firmino? I don't know.
Well, as Chudan say Origi would do well at West Ham. I think so. I think Liverpool Origi can easily get 15 to 18 goals a season in the Premier League. So for me, Origi, I love you, my bro. Appreciate everything you done for me. Klopp haven't given a fair chance, but big up yourself. You're a coach here for Liverpool. You bring the Champions League to us, and I respect that. And you're a very cool guy. You know what I mean? So big up to Origi, but I would sell Liverpool Origi this summer. How much you think we could get for Origi?
Maybe 10 mil. I think 10 million. Or maybe 15 between that.
Yeah. Jersey boy say he would do good at Wolf. Yeah, I think Wolf. Yeah, I think Wolf or West Ham would be a perfect team for him.
Oh yeah.
So Origi should play week in, week out. Yeah, Origi deserves to play week in, week out, man. You know what I mean?
I don't see it anymore.
Couple years ago, Origi was the best young striker. Back in, I think 2014 World Cup, or I think 2014 World Cup, Origi burst out at the age of 18, was in the Belgium team. This is the first time in a major tournament Divock Origi not going to be in the Belgium team. I hope you guys don't quote me on that. I think Origi has always been in the Belgium team. So, yeah. But let's move on. Let's move on to our next two key players. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Let's talk about the two most important players in Liverpool history. I think they are legend, and I think they done fantastic. But before we talk about keep or sell one of these players, let us talk a little bit about FSG, how FSG work. And Liverpool fans, we have to live with this. This is how FSG set the mindset of our brothers and sisters. This is how they set us. Manchester City going for Hurricane. Do you hear they talking about sell Jesus? No. Sell Sterling? No. Man United going for Hurricane. Do we hear Manchester United say, okay, we're going to take back that 1 year we give Edison Cavani? No. Same thing. Why Liverpool cannot add? Why we have to sell our best player? At the time, Philippe Coutinho, one of our best players, who could have the best front four at the time.
Mm.
And you know what they did? They sell him. That one good. That one was good. And Liverpool probably not going to get lucky again to sell one player and spend the money good on a few player. What would you do if you was FSG and you want to rebuild back this team in a pandemic? What would you do?
We need
Sell to buy.
sell to buy. We need to get rid of the deadwood player, the very much deadwood players that are still around this team. And that includes Shaqiri, that includes Keita, that includes Origi, that includes Harry Wilson, that includes I don't know who else I'm missing out here, but them sort of players, they have to go. In my opinion, they've got to go. We can't keep, and Minamino as well. We can't keep them around the club because it'll only spell us disastrous going forward next season. I reckon it will just climb down more in the table if we keep those players. We've got to rebuild. This is what Man United would have done under Sir Alex Ferguson. This is what these teams would have done. Rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. We've got to do the same because if we keep hold of these players, then they're not gonna continue improving their games if we keep them. So these players have to be moved on. And what I would buy out of that is a centre back, is a midfielder in replacement for Genie, and probably another forward, to back up Mane and Salah, because Salah's going to be around. We're going to have to need that rotation. We need to keep these players, and we need to sell the deadwood players. So we just have to. If we don't, their performances are going to keep going down.
Okay. I want you to be honest with me. Keep or sell Mohamed Salah. He's the biggest asset in this Liverpool team, and FSG would want to lick them on and say, listen, we have to make, this is the time to sell Mohamed Salah to fund, to bring in whatever they want to bring in to do this summer. Would you sell Mohamed Salah?
That's a silly question.
He has won everything at Liverpool. Everything he has come at Liverpool, he has done it, and he has done everything. Would you sell Mohamed Salah this summer?
Nope, because if we didn't have him, where would we be? I would reckon we wouldn't be in top four if it wasn't for him scoring all them goals, and also what he's done in the past to get us where we are. Like, Mohamed Salah is a legend for a club already. He's going to go down as one of the greatest Liverpool forwards we ever had at the club. Mohamed Salah does not go anywhere, in my opinion, after this. We need to keep him around. He's going to continue scoring goals. So Salah, for me, stays, but someone comes in to rotate with him so that, we can have him coming off the bench. Like, imagine when we have Mohamed Salah coming off the bench for another great forward line for him as well. So if we were to sell Salah, that'd be ludicrous. That'd be terrible from FSG. Like, getting rid of a striker who scores 25 goals a season. Don't make me laugh. Salah stays every day, every single day of the week going forward.
Kylian Mbappe, Pedro Neto, and Rafinha. 3 players for Mohamed Salah. What would you do? If they guarantee to get Kylian Mbappe, Pedro Neto, and Rafinha, 3 of them, what would you do?
No.
Just don't lie to me. Just give me an honest opinion. You're getting Pedro Neto, Rafinha, and Kylian Mbappe.
I mean, now, I'm going to be honest here as well. I'm going to go through some of the players because I feel like if we go through them, it just shows that, how much potential they've got. So, Neto has scored 5 goals a season for Wolves. Now, Kylian Mbappe is a wonder goal of a superstar already. Kylian Mbappe, for me, I go Kylian Mbappe, if I'm being honest with you. We're part of the Nike deal. He's part of Nike too, and LeBron James with him as well. Good mate, friends, Liverpool fan. I think Kylian Mbappe for me is wanting to move to another big club, and I think it's Real Madrid or Liverpool. If we can get Mbappe, if FSG put out their pockets and actually go and buy this player, then we're unstoppable. So Kylian Mbappe, I would take Kylian Mbappe over Rafinha or Neto for me because he scores more goals than what they are doing at the moment. So Kylian Mbappe for me is the next generation player to rebuild this team and scoring the goals that what we did a few years ago. So Kylian Mbappe for me is what we need. But will we sign him? I don't know. So, but my stance is we sign a Kylian Mbappe, but I just don't see it this season.
I'm going to ask the fans one more thing before we leave. One more thing before we go to the next player, Sadio Mane. Be honest. Think about what I'm saying to you guys down in the comment section. Demo, all of you guys, just think about Sean. All of you guys down in the comment section. Think about what I'm saying to you. Chudan, think about what I'm saying to you. Pedro Neto, Rafinha, and Kylian Mbappe. Sell Mohamed Salah this summer and buy a cheap player. Same like how we do with Alice Becker, Fabinho, Navigator, Virgil van Dijk. We get 4 players. We sold Coutinho. We probably can get 150 million for Salah at this moment. So that is a question for the people down in the comment section. Demo, think about it. Just don't just answer so quick, bro. Demo, just think about it, Demo.
What are they saying anyway?
Demo, now think about it. Demo just right, Virgin. Just think about it.
We're giving you a hard question, lads. You gotta answer it well.
Okay. Chudan said. Chudan. See, I know Chudan is a very good analyst, you know.
So, wait, Demo says Mbappe wouldn't get Salah's numbers at all.
So they say that's not how business work. I don't know. I'm just saying, man. I think that would have rebuild back Liverpool. Like, I'm just thinking different still. But I just want to hear what the fans have to say. Mbappe would get Salah numbers. Yeah, I think he would. Demo know that too. Kylian Mbappe can play outside. He can play wide. But anyway, I'm going to move on, guys. For me, sell Salah or keep Salah. I would keep Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
I would keep Mohamed Salah. I would keep Mohamed Salah.
I don't know if you saw it. There's a super chat. There's a super chat that's just come in from Michael Ramsey, $5. He says, I would do that deal. FSG won't buy more than 3 players, and they won't sell those waste man like Ox, Keita, and Matip. Thank you for the super chat, but we have to sell these players, and we have to bring in these new players to take us on. That's my opinion.
Michael Rams. Sometime, I don't know if Michael Rams is a Liverpool supporter, but he's very controversial. I agree with you to sell Navigator, Joel Matip, but Axe, I would give Axe a chance. But Michael Rams, I want you to answer this question because it seems like you just come in. Before we move on, Michael Rams.
Yeah.
Would you sell Mohamed Salah, buy Rafinha, buy Pedro Neto, and buy Kylian Mbappe with the money? Would you do that? Or would you buy Pedro Neto and Kylian Mbappe with the Salah money if you were the Jurgen Klopp? And why would you do that? So so them say, what if Salah don't want to go?
What if Salah doesn't want to stay? Well, I'd be livid.
I think Salah want to go, bro.
You think so?
Salah upset. Yeah, because I'm upset he don't get the captain armband. I don't trust Salah, Bridget.
No, not just about captain. It's a team.
I don't trust Salah, bro. I think he always want to go to Real Madrid and he always want to. I don't trust him, man.
No, I'm sorry, man. Because Salah, for me, I've seen him in interviews. He loves Liverpool so much. I think Salah,
bro. I don't trust him, bro.
No, because if we do that, then we forget the legend status. we want to see a Steven Gerrard stay at the club.
Yeah,
We
he's
want to
still
see someone like that stay at the
he's
club.
still be a Liverpool legend.
But like, if we sell, what if we sell Mane? Not Mane. What if we sell Salah? And we didn't get Mbappe, but we got Rafinha and Neto. I am absolutely panicking because they've shown the numbers that what Salah has doesn't suggest to me that they're ready. I only see Mbappe doing that. To be honest with you.
Okay. I would keep Salah. Let's move on to the next player because let's move on to the last player because we really need to talk about Sadio Mane. He looked like him lost a little bit of form and stuff. Yeah. What would you do with Sadio Mane? Poor season in Sadio, and he deserved to have a poor season. Would you sell Sadio Mane or you keep him?
Well, if you think about it, Jota is coming to rotate with Mane in that left position. I think we've done some good business in Jota rotating. I think Mane has had a poor season for me. I mean, there were times where it was like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? And some of the things he was doing. I think he will improve because I think, if you remember, he scored the goals against Southampton to seal his top 4. And he scored about 14 goals in the season. That's not his numbers, but I believe Sadio Mane will hopefully can get better next season. So I keep Mane, but I wouldn't play him in all the games. I have Jota come in some of the games and have some Mane come in some of the games. So I do a lot of rotation there. My stance on Sadio Mane is to keep him at the moment. So, but if he doesn't improve next season, then we might have to have a conversation next season that he might have to leave.
Okay, and how much you think is Sadio Mane market value at this moment?
Well, I think the goals have sort of improved his numbers, so maybe 70, 80 million, I reckon. I mean,
okay.
I don't see any offer price.
Okay, all right. Michael Ram said he would do it. He would sell Mohamed Salah and rebuild for the future.
Too risky, bro.
No, bro, I agree with him, man.
I mean,
all right. You say I would sell Sadio Mane this summer. Be honest. I intentionally do it on the thumbnail. I would sell Sadio Mane this summer.
Yeah. I totally
this is just my honest opinion. I think we need to rebuild the team and we have to sell one of the big players. I think I would keep Mohamed Salah, but I would sell Sadio Mane. Sometime sometime Ferguson would sell a Tevez. He would sell a Berbatov at the right time.
Yeah.
This is the market value for Sadio Mane. 70 million, 80 million. Why not sell him? Why not sell Sadio Mane now and buy Rafinha or buy a Pedro Neto or put more money on that and buy a Kylian Mbappe?
Well, if we get the money for Mane if we get the right money for Mane, I would take an Mbappe over Mane all day long because of the numbers at the moment. But will we?
And he's much more younger.
Yeah, I would take an Mbappe over Mane, if I'm being honest with you. But will Mane go at the end of the season? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Mane has shown to Klopp he's improved, but for me, I wouldn't mind him. I would not mind an Mbappe over Mane.
I would sell him. Sell him. Yes.
Right. I get that. I totally get that.
I think because Mane, he has done fantastic for the club, and I think he kind of drop off a little bit this season. Not because him drop off. What's to sell one? And freshen up the team, man.
I guess so. Why?
Yeah. If we sell him and can put the money on that and buy Kylian Mbappe, Nike sponsor us. LeBron James can make it come true. We have so much thing, but the next problem I have with it, Demo, just cool no Demo. You know the reality, Demo, man. Come on, Demo, man. Demo, you know Demo. You cannot make this Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino them. One of them have to sell to rebuild back the team. I would sell Sadio Mane. I love Sadio Mane, but I would sell him to freshen up back the team and rebuild back the team. If we can get 80 million for Mane this summer, Pedro Neto, and Rafinha. That's two winger. Pedro Neto can play in the midfield. And that's what FSG are look at. Business. You understand? So Demo say Mane will come good.
Well, it's a question if they will come good or not. That's the thing.
He lost a little bit of space, Steve. You don't think so?
I think I think he has, but like it's gonna be interesting to see if he was to stay. Well, if he can prove to Klopp if he can like score them goals again, then it just shows how much good he's come back. But look, I would what I'm saying is I would take Mbappe over Mane or Neto, but it's interesting where Mane will be if he's staying at the club next season or not. That's gonna be interesting.
So my brethren said he would build on what we have and stuff. Add Mbappe. I would love that. I would love that, viewers. I would love that. I would love that. I would love to build on what we have and push us next to get the next Premier League title. I would love that. So Ryan, of course, at a time you have to break it up, bro. You have to break it up. Bring in fresh legs, people younger and stuff. But let's run through the player them we will sell and keep and make sure that people know who we're going to sell. So you ready?
Yes.
Oh shit, my phone freeze up again, man. My phone is hot, man.
Right.
Bring up Demo. Who's the Demo made the comment? Who made the super chat? Demo.
It was Michael Ramsey saying he said I would sell both and for those three players, but put the pieces around Firmino as the best for Liverpool.
He says Firmino is the best.
That's sort of a good question.
So what he said? What he said?
I think he has, but Salah's the best.
So he would sell Salah.
I would sell both.
Mane and Salah.
Yeah, what I wouldn't sell both of them. Now it's all well selling one of them, but not both of them. Like buying free players, that's not going to happen with FSG, Michael. I'm afraid, but yeah,
Michael, I would sell one. I would sell Mane and keep Bobby Firmino, and then the next summer I would sell Bobby Firmino. I think Bobby can play as a number 10, he can play as a number 8 and stuff. He can play as a false 9. I would sell Mane. He's the most expensive. He's the one of the asset. He's probably the third or the fourth expensive player in the Liverpool dressing room. So Mane would for me. Mane. But alright. So Michael Rams, I know you're going to agree with this. I would sell Shaqiri. Not good enough, injury prone, and whenever he play, he don't make an impact. I would sell Origi. I would keep Curtis Jones. I know you don't agree with me, Michael Rams, with Curtis Jones. I think Curtis Jones is one of Liverpool's best midfield this season. So I would keep Curtis Jones. I would sell Origi. I would sell Adrian. I will sell Harry Wilson. I will sell Ojo. Yeah. I will sell Minamino. Yeah. So I have 8 players I would sell this summer. 8 player. So go over your player them. Who do you sell this summer? And who do you keep?
In the front line.
No man, in the overall.
Or is it the whole squad?
The whole squad.
Okay, I'm gonna over. Yeah, I've got the list here, all named. So I'm just gonna go through them. Allison stays. Karius stays. Kelleher stays. Adrian is sold though. Adrian is sold. Trent stays. Nico goes out on loan. Gomez stays. Virgil stays, Matip stays, Fabinho stays, Davis goes, Kabak goes, and left backs, Robertson keep, and Simicast keep. In the midfielders, I've got Henderson keep, Thiago keep, Fabinho keep, Keita sold. I hope Keita is not around next season. But
Yeah,
so
he should
he's
sell,
sold.
man. He should sell, man.
Genie is sold, so we can't do nothing about it. Ox stays, but giving him one more chance. Minamino goes. James Milner stays. Curtis Jones stays. And Marco Grujic stays. With the final bit of the text of the jigsaw, Mane for me. Now, I know I said that I sell Mane for an Mbappe, but for me, I don't see Mane going. So I've got Mane being kept. I've got Jota as stays. I've got Origi being sold. I've got Mo Salah staying. Shaqiri sold. Shaqiri sold. And the final person, Firmino, who stays at the club. So that's my list of players who I want to stay and sell. And it's a long list, but they're all accurate and right for me.
Yeah, I think most of the player them we're going to sell this summer. I don't think it really going to affect the team because when you look at Harry Wilson, when you look at Ojo, when you look at Minamino, when you look at Origi, Shaqiri, Navigator.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to sell some of the key players, let's keep it this way. Let's keep it this way. If we're going to keep Navigator, if we're going to sell Navigator, and we're going to sell Minamino, that's 2 first team player already, right? Origi, that's 3 first team player, right? Genie has been left so far. That's 4 first team player, right?
Yep.
So we're going to sell 4 first team player, and we should bring in 4 first team player. No, the player them on loan. Ben Davis is not a first team player. He should be sold.
He's sold.
Harry Wilson should be sold.
Yep.
Ojo should be sold. Adrian should be sold. If him on contract, he need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely has to go. Yeah.
And Joe, I'm telling you, Joe, I'm selling Sadio Mane. I'm telling you, bro, you're going to vex with me, Joe, but I'm selling a player. We need to rebuild the team and come fresh next season. Kill Mbappe, Rafinha, or Pedro Neto. We can get 2 players for Sadio Mane, or we can get 1 player, Kylian Mbappe. Put some more money on it and buy Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of potential money sales if we get these right. So I hope we get rid of some money. All right, son. What are you talking about, Ryan? Says Joe.
Joe, I'm selling a player, Joe, man. He drop off a farm big time this season. He's getting in age. He lose a little bit of place.
I'm in the mix here with Sadio Mane, so I'm not selling him, or I'm in the middle, so I'm either keeping Mane or I'm selling.
Don't change your mind, man. Don't change your mind, Steve. Don't still.
I'm in the mix of Sadio Mane, so that's it.
No, let's be honest. Let's be honest, Steve. If we can get 80 million or 90 million for Sadio Mane, why not do it?
Oh my god.
Okay, give PSG Sadio Mane for Kylian Mbappe replacement, and Kylian Mbappe come at Liverpool for replacement, and we give PSG 40 million.
I do it. I do that offer, but would I sell Mane for Rafinha? I don't know. Is it going to be a risk? I'm doing it for Mbappe's sake, for Mane. That's it.
Yeah, I would do it. I would sell Salah. Salah number is good. Salah marketing is good. You know, Salah have the whole of, Africa. You know what I mean? But I respect Sadio Mane and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, man, Joe, it's tough. Money for Rafinha, no. Um, Rafinha is a good player, but if we can get Pedro Neto, if we can get Pedro Neto, see, if we can get Pedro Neto, I would definitely have him around.
I give him a chance, but I wouldn't take Rafinha.
You would take Rafinha,
No, I
young,
wouldn't.
upcoming, skillfully.
Yeah, but he only does it for Leeds. That's the thing. How many goals has he scored? I don't know. I mean, I don't really see Rafinha being a successor to Sadio Mane, to be honest with you.
Michael Ram said everybody on the market for except Virgil van Dijk, Bobby Fabinho, Henderson. For me, Salah, Mane can be easily replacement.
Look, I think we all said our things about the front three. I mean,
No, Michael Rams, man. You think Salah and Mane selling be somebody easy can replace?
I mean, they could be, but do you want to sell Salah?
Who replace it? Who? If we
You
sell
sold-
Salah and Mane,
For me, it's Mbappe. I've said it before, Ryan. I sell Mane for Mbappe or and a Neto, and those are the two players I've got. But I wouldn't get Rafinha, and definitely not.
so you would sell Salah Man, you would sell Mane, Salah, and get Mbappe and Rafinha and Neto,
No,
Pedro Neto.
I'd sell Mane for Mbappe, but I wouldn't. But I would not sell Salah. I mean, it's just because why would I? Salah has got more goals than what Mane is doing this season, more clinical than Mane at the moment. But I've said this before. Like, you don't want to sell two of them at the same time. If you sold two of them, that's almost criminal. If you bring in a Neto and a Rafinha to replace them, that's a risk. You don't have that. It'd be hard to get used to them. So I'm gonna say this one more time. I sell Mane for Neto or Mbappe, but I would keep Salah, and that's it. I've said my word on it.
It's very tough, man.
It's
very tough. Michael Ramsey, it's difficult for sell Sadio Mane in one transfer market. Difficult. It's difficult. I don't think Liverpool will sell both of them two key players this summer. An easy replacement. Michael Ramsey, ridiculous. No agree with you this one, bro.
No, let's move on from us. We'll talk about it for enough.
Yeah. Michael Ramsey, that one ridiculous, bro. But it would be interesting to see what Michael Ramsey said. If he said it easy replacement, which two player would you go and get to replace Sadio Mane and the Egyptian king? Which two player?
One more time, because I've said this loads of times. It'll be Mbappe and a Neto.
Oh, you don't want nobody to clip you out.
No. It's Neto and Mbappe for me because they're more proven. So it's Neto and Mbappe. But I wouldn't sell Salah.
Wow, this ridiculous, man. He just won the Serie A. Where I'm going?
Not surprised. Serie A tend to do these things.
Really, he's a good coach, you know. He just need time and stuff, man. Is this confirmed? Is that confirmed?
I'll check it now. Conte. Yeah. Inter Milan part company with title winning manager Conte. Wow.
Demo and Michael Ramsey always in hot water, you know. Demo say Michael Ramsey know nothing about football.
Yep, it's probably not a Liverpool fan. Just like trying to move
Yeah,
on from it now.
yeah, a lot of Liverpool fans. But you, Michael Ramsey never tell you which team him support. That's the thing. I don't know if
Yeah,
him support Liverpool because he
yeah,
said we should sell Curtis. Curtis not good enough, but I don't agree with that, man.
yeah. Let's
You
just move
think
on from
that?
it.
But guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. So if you haven't,
Right.
go and check out Cards Plug.
Yes.
Make sure you go and check out Cards Plug, man. Use
Yep.
the coupon code Ryan LFC to get 10% off your order. Everything will be done in the description. Perfect gift for your loved one. Demo, where are we at, pan? You need to get a cricket bat on this, bro. You need to take a nice
Yes.
picture. Cause Demo is a very good cricketer, you know.
Yeah.
So you need to get a when you hold in the cricket bat like that. But yeah,
Uh.
Michael Ramsey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's atrocious, man. People are always going at Michael Ramsey.
Oh yes.
Yeah. But I'm going to wrap it up now, guys. I have work later. It's difficult, man. Big
Yeah.
up to Sean. Big up to Daniel. Big up to Demo Jade. Big up to Phillips. Big up to Jones. I'm missing someone down here. Well, let's try to get back that. Oh yeah. Chudan. Big up yourself, Virgin. Enough respect. Appreciate everything. Bro, he has been here for a long time, bro. Yeah. Big up if Jersey Boy is still here. Big up to Jersey Boy. One love, my brother. Thiago. Thiago is the captain for Spain, right?
Is he the captain? I've got no idea. Oh no, he's in the squad.
Yeah, I think he's the captain. But one thing before you leave though, who you think going to win the Euro?
Win the Euros. Oh yeah. This is hard, isn't it?
Scotland?
I'd love to see Scotland do well because of Andy Robertson, but
Yeah.
I don't see Scotland winning. But here I'm going with two options. I think England's squad is very much in form, so I've got England to win it. But I've also got in my number one spot. I've got Belgium to win it, to win the whole tournament, because KDB got some really good players. You know, played Belgium, so I think they're one of the top Euro sides. So I'm gonna go with Belgium or England to win the Euros.
Belgium, they deserve to win something with this generation. If Belgium don't win nothing, win the Euro this year or win the World Cup next year, I don't think they will ever win nothing, because this is a generation, is a very good generation, and they have some very good team. You know what I mean? But my team is Germany. I want Germany to win the Euro, but I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think they're going to do well, especially the group they are in. England is a very good team. Portugal, France, two good teams. Cannot count them out
oh
neither.
yeah,
You know.
definitely not, definitely not.
But the one problem I have with England, the coach. I think if Arsene Wenger have this team, I think Arsene Wenger would have do very well. You believe that?
Maybe, but yeah, his time declining as a manager was a bit sort of was the reason why he left. So yeah, I don't know if he would have improved England, but I go for Belgium. I go for Belgium winning Euros.
So it's a Belgium.
Yeah, I'm saying Belgium.
Belgium. France, they can't count them out with Karim Benzema back in the team.
Yeah, but do you know what? You're saying France, and I remember France are a really good team. So I've got three options now because of you. I'm going Belgium, England, or France. But that's it. That's it.
Belgium. Yeah, Chi is Chi good team, man. Chi good team. Chi good team. Chi. But the problem is England, man. The two biggest problem England have going in this tournament. The goalkeeper, not good
Oh,
enough, and the manager, not good enough. And I think the back line for England, they have very good player going forward, but I don't think they're good.
well, I understand that. Yeah.
France, but France is it. I think France is a team. France, Belgium, cannot count out Germany, Spain. It's going to be some good football play in the summer, and I'm looking forward to see. No club football player them get a little break. And Mohamed, Salah, Sadio Mane, all of these players going to get a little break. And Copa America playing this year?
I don't know. I don't actually know.
Let me know if Copa America. I don't know why Copa always playing, man. I hate that, man.
No, me too.
The player them never get a little bit of rest, man. Too many tournament, man.
Too much football going on.
Too many football, man. But France, Spain, Belgium, or Portugal. England, no. Oh, Ram sending another super chat, man. England now with nothing. Oh, Michael Rams. Michael Rams twin shot.
Yeah.
Michael Rams. Behave yourself, Michael Rams, please. Yeah. Behave yourself. Kylian Mbappe. He's a good player, man, but he just love flirting with Real Madrid. That's the only problem I have with him. But thank you very much, Michael Rams, for a super chat. But keep it clean, Michael Rams, please. Guys, Michael Rams is very controversial, man.
He's probably not a Liverpool fan. That's the thing. You just don't know. You just don't know Michael Rams if he's a Liverpool fan or not, or he's just messing with us or not, or trying to be good in terms of being part of the the chat. But he's donating stupid chat for a reason. So big up to him for that.
Yeah. Many people link up on Instagram and ask me if Michael Rams is a Liverpool supporter.
Michael Rams, going forward, Michael Ramsey, make sure in the chat you comment which team you support. We'll make sure of it.
Yeah, Michael Rams, tell us the team, man. He never tell us the team, but I think he's a Liverpool supporter. You don't think so?
Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's a Liverpool supporter because there's no way he knows so much talk a lot about Liverpool. He watch Liverpool, but he just controversy when it come on to Liverpool, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
Demo. Left Michael Rams, bro. I think he's probably an Arsenal fan or something, but Michael, I don't know, man. I'm not going to bust my brain, man. I'm going. I go with you guys. I have to go to work and sleep. But Michael Rams,
I have to go as well.
Yeah, you're going to watch a United game?
Yes, I'm just hoping
I'm begging you, VRL.
Please.
I want VRL to bust them ass, bro. I want VRL to bust them ass because they put out a bad team against Liverpool, against Leicester, because they didn't want us to get top four. They Lego Leicester City and us. They Lego Leicester City. I want VRL to bust them ass today. I hope
so. It's hard to say it, but let's hope VRL can do it.
But they don't have them skipper at the back, right?
Yeah.
They don't have the fridge. You know who I call the fridge?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Harry Maguire.
He's not playing in today.
Let's hope VRL can do it, but it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, man. I want VRL to, because I have some Man United fans at my workplace, Virgin, and they say they come in second, they winning a cup, but I want VRL to beat them. That's all I want, VRL. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Shout out Philip, Sean, Jersey Boy. Shout out to he's on the bench. He's not fit, man. If he were fit, he would start, man. But yeah, you joining late, man. Pops LFC. United United not winning nothing, man. They're a Europa League team, man. You see the team we knocked out United out of the Champions League. And they could have beat Leipzig. They're a dead food, bro. Man United are a dead food. See you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. Man United, you are a dead food. Ryan LFC said that. But big up to the Man United fans, them coaches, Dex. Big up. You guys are a good United fans, but you have some United fans who always come and banter me. Yeah, but enough love, guys. Thank you, man. Appreciate you coming, man. Thank you very much for coming. Yeah.
Good video today.
I appreciate it, Bridget. Thank you for jumping on and come and share your thought, Bridget. I hope you have a good night. I hope you drink a nice beer. Celebrate when United get them ass.
Well, that's hoping it. Let's hope they do. It still hasn't game started yet, so let's hope they do.
Okay, all right. See you later, man. Enough love.
Cheers, Mikey. See you later.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah,
Cheers, guys.
yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. Until next time, from a boy Ryan LFC, I like to say, peace out. Thanks for watching. Come on, Liverpool. Guys, look out for my player rate. No, I did player ratings. I'm going to review the season. So look out for that sometime Friday or probably tomorrow. Look out for that. 12 p.m. Canadian time and also 5 p.m. UK time. Probably Friday or tomorrow. Big up, man. Sean, big up yourself. Thank you for all the update you always giving me on Instagram. Appreciate it, man. No love. Demo, big up yourself. Man United. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Peace out, guys.